Hello Lego friends, we are now going to start our playground Lego set. So our playground Lego build is pretty simple. First we're going to start with a base. So what do you need for a base? You can use 1, you can use 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you have available to you. I have, to me, a giant Lego platform. Pretty big. It's probably like 30 by 30, I'm guessing. Now, I have also, I made this a while ago. This keeps track of my Lego count. If I want a Lego that is, 6 long or 8 long or 10 long, I'm going to measure it to here. And I'm going to see how long something is, right? It's going to tell me on this side how long something is. So, for example, this is going to be 20, 40, 50. I want to say it's 50, but that's just roughly. So it's about 50 long. So if I want to do 50 long, I get to simply end here and start building around it, putting my pieces everywhere that I want my Lego playground to be. Now, you could do 1 swing, you could do 1 seesaw, you could do 1 slide. You don't have to do 2 slides, 3 slides, 4 slides. You can do whatever you want to do with your Lego build. I am going to be doing several slides, several teeter-totters, several monkey bars, only to show you what you can do with your sets. Now, some people have a lot of access to a lot of Legos, so they'll be able to build more abstract equipment. You can build simple equipment, but just building is what we want to do, just build. So now I have another one. I've got 2 of these. 2 that I want to add together. Now, if I want to add it together, I have to try to put it together somehow, which means I want to add stuff like this, right? 1 by 4. I want to put it together here so it sticks, right? So what if I stick that together? It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. Now I'm going to also add one at the bottom. Now, that was a 1 by 4. This is also a 1 by 4, except the 2 are missing in the middle. 2 are missing. Now, that's really good because I can actually, if I set this down, this little piece here is one I love. It's probably one of my favorite pieces. It's missing 2 because I like to build balance beams. If I add this straight piece onto here, it will slide all the way around and it won't stop until you get to the very end right there. Thinking ahead, if you want to make a balance beam from this, you're going to add this to your 2 bases, add it together, and this can go exactly where I had put it before. I'm using different colors so you can actually see what I'm doing, unlike a lot of builds where they add the same color and you don't know where they put them. So that's the purpose of making it the different colors. Now I'm going to hold this up and you can see the balance beam. See how it's there? Now you can go left, you can go right, right? You can also do the same thing with the other side. Now that you're doing the same thing with the other side, you can build a balance beam the whole way around your playground. But I would do that at the end. Because at the beginning, you're going to run out of space. So that's something to think of later on. But I'll keep that right there, just because I think that's a really good spot for the balance beam. And that holds them together pretty well. I'm hitting this and it's not falling apart. I'm really shaking it. It's not going anywhere. So those 2 pieces alone hold it together pretty well. So this is what my base is going to be. My base is probably, I want to say 1.5 feet by 3 1.5 by 3. Now, if you only have a smaller one, that's okay too. You don't have to have a giant one. You can always build your playground around and have it come off the edge. Have it come off the edge. You can even do 2 small ones together, right? Or maybe put one up here and one down there. If you have 3 of them, you can have 3 of them, right? But where do you want to put it? Do you want to put it here? Do you want to add it here? Do you want to add it in the very middle? I mean, these are all things that you can do because you know what pieces you have. Now, yours is not going to be anything like mine, and that's okay. It's okay. You can do whatever you have available. Matter of fact, this balance beam is great, but it also stands alone too, right? So let's just say you have no base. You don't have a base. You're just like, oh, I never bought one. Well, that's okay. You don't have to buy a base for any of this. The equipment can move around wherever you want it to move around, right? For whatever space you have. So let's just say I do want to make a beam. Here are the 2 pieces. Again, here's this piece. There you go. That's all there is to it. And then it just sits. Just sits. That's it. Now, you could very well add this to go with that, or this to look at beam, just like that. Ideally, you want to have a three piece because then it'll be even, but you don't have to have it even. Who says you have to have it even? You can do it all wacky like this. I mean, that looks amazing. See? Balance beam. You don't need a base. It's just here. So this playground can be with the base, without a base. You can do whatever you want. But if you do without a base, it just moves around. It's really nice. And you have a little person. There you go. Uh-oh, that didn't go very well. My balance is off. There you go. Great. Okay, let me just stand him up without... Oh, he was leaning forward. That's why he fell. Okay, now... There he is, see? Okay, so, but you get the idea. There he goes. So, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you had fun with this one. And that is how you build a base for a playground. Simple. Base or no base. You can make the decision. Doesn't matter. It's whatever works for you. And I hope you learned something. I hope you will come back. Remember to like and subscribe. This is another way, a fabulous way of keeping track of all these videos. Now, you are going to have to watch this in order if you do build on the base, because I am building it from the tower of the very middle of our base so that it kind of connects everything together. And of course, you don't have to do the base at the very middle. I like to personally because then it is extra strong and it stays in place really nice. Again, you could do a base. You don't have to do a base. But if you want to come back to my videos and keep building, continuously building onto our projects to make a giant playground, you're going to want to start at video 1 and continue the whole way through for every little section. I think I'll do like 18 videos only because I've got 18 different things that I think would be really cool for you guys to build. It's going to be probably a week-long project, so think of sitting for a good 20 minutes with finding pieces, coming back, finding, coming back. It's also a good way to use your notebook so that if you are taking a break, maybe you have to go to school, maybe you have to study, maybe you have band. Life is life. You're not ever going to be able to finish things. Maybe you have chores, right? So this is excellent because as you get to the videos, write down the video. Is it video 1? Is it video 2? Is it a beam? Is it a swing? Is it a tire swing? Is it a net? Whatever you have in your mind that you want to add to here, make sure you know where you stopped. So keep track of the time. So maybe it's at 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Write down 5 minutes, 20 seconds. When you go back to your video, right? When you go back to your video, you'll know that I stopped at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Maybe you want to go back a little bit. We have a system in our house where everything on display cannot be touched. Same thing with the box. My kids have a box, and they have this little, this is actually, I stole their box, but this is my little girl's box. And anything in there that she is working on, no one's allowed to touch it. So if you have another little box that you could have that's just for you, label it, and that could be your box for whatever project you're working on. It's a really good idea to start having systems so that you will be able to utilize your time in a way that you'll be able to really have fun with these. And I hope to see you back. And this was a lot of fun. Take care and thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can always go back to where you were before. We'll see you again soon. Bye.